Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today guys, we have to discuss about a breaking news exclusive story. We have a here we go. Yes, it's November, but news are always here. And then more to discuss about the talents for the future and not only. Let's jump into it together. And here we are guys, today with an exclusive breaking news, today with an exclusive here we go. Save the name, remember the name, because Chelsea have done it again. Again a young talent, you will now see the news everywhere, but the story you hear here first is about a talented centre-back. Born in 2009, so 16 years old, Leonard Ordoñez. Save the name. Ecuador again. Ecuador, they're producing an incredible number of players in the recent years. Really, congratulations to the Ecuadorian academies and especially to Independiente del Valle, one of the clubs producing the most players. We know about Kenan Yıldız, we know about Moises Caicedo, and when it's about centre-backs, I give you two names. One was mentioned in my previous video, William Pacho, the Paris Saint-Germain centre-back who agreed a new contract in the recent days till 2030. He's from Independiente del Valle. And then also Piero Hincapié, signed by Arsenal in the summer transfer window from Bayer Leverkusen, but Independiente del Valle are doing an incredible, unbelievable job with their talents. And one of them is for sure Leonard Ordoñez. He's a centre-back, a player very tall, very fast, with a big potential. Then, of course, European football is different. He will need some time to adapt, to obviously work on his physical skills, but starts from a very good base and also wanted by several clubs. There were two more English clubs and one from Germany very interested in the Leonard Ordoñez, but Chelsea decided to go for their own strategy, sending people in South America, scouting the player, following the player, always keeping close eye to the boy, to see also how he was on and off the pitch. That for Chelsea is always very important. And then when it was time to close the deal, to anticipate the other clubs, Chelsea were very fast, thanks to the work of their whole structure, always monitoring young players. I did a video a few weeks ago here on the channel telling you, keep an eye on Chelsea monitoring young centre-backs, because Chelsea, maybe in the media, are not always with all the leaks, but then they go very strong when it's time to close the deals, and for Leonard Ordoñez, this was the case. Chelsea agreed a long-term contract with the boy. Chelsea spoke to the boy and to the family several times, to the agents, of course, to close the contract. Chelsea have a very good relationship with Independiente del Valle, so it was quite easy to reach a financial agreement with the club. And then the plan is for Leonard Ordoñez to arrive in London, in England, from South America, from Ecuador, in December 2027 or January 2028. So let's say at the beginning of 2028, Leonard Ordoñez will be in London. Maybe he will visit Cobham before, also to take pictures in a Chelsea shirt and prepare his future move. But for Chelsea, that's an important news, because Chelsea are working on the future. Chelsea add a very talented player to their roster for the future, in a position where Chelsea probably needed something fresh. Of course, they already have several defenders. They have a gem, for example, like Joshua Champong. They have a leader from Cobham, a Chelsea blue, a guy like Levi Colwill. They have players with experience. They have talents. They have Wes Fofana, Badia Shil, and more. But to add a gem in that position is maybe something that Chelsea missed, again, apart from the boys they already have in the squad. And so to go for Leonard Ordoñez is quite a strong message. Today, in the morning, we had links with Liverpool, saying that Liverpool were also interested, but Chelsea already closed the deal. So these links were quite late, because Chelsea at that point already had an agreement in place for Leonard Ordoñez, was signed a few hours ago. Then now I give you the here we go, we wait for the official statement, but the deal is done. Chelsea has been also on site in Ecuador to close the agreement with Independiente del Valle and with the player, and so good luck to Leonard Ordoñez, who is joining Chelsea. To stay in South America, a quick mention again on another exclusive news from October in this case, Endrick Olympique Lyon. We are arriving at the final stages of the negotiation. The agreement is very close. It's just about the final details, and then Endrick is set to join Olympique Lyon from the 1st of January, so they hope to close the deal between November, December, and then have the player already settled at the beginning of January to work under Paulo Fonseca and become the new striker of Olympique Lyon. So also that exclusive story is set to become a here we go, expected very soon. Talking about talents for the future, I wanted to mention two more names. One is Leonard Karl, this guy from Bayern who did very well in Champions League, very well in Bundesliga. He feels like a special talent. Bayern are very happy with this boy. Just a few months ago, I gave you a picture on my accounts of Michael Ballack, a German legend, next to Leonard Karl, signing a new contract because Michael Ballack is advising the career of Leonard Karl. Now, what I can tell you is that Bayern are already thinking, just a few months later, to discuss a new contract with Leonard Karl in the next months. It's a possibility to change a bit the structure of the contract. They were hoping for Leonard Karl to do well, and this is why they gave him a new contract. But now he entered the first team. He's scoring goals. First goal in Champions League, first goal in Bundesliga. Today, first goal with the under-21 of the German national team. This boy is special. And so Bayern are preparing the pathway for Leonard Karl, seen as one of the big things for the future. So keep an eye on this boy because Bayern are already preparing their way for Lennart Karl, a player really, really interesting to watch and follow for present and future. This is a talents video, you can feel that, and I wanted to close with the top talent. Kenan Yıldız from Juventus. We had many rumors on Kenan Yıldız in the last few weeks. As of today, 14th of November, there is still no agreement between Kenan Yıldız and Juventus to extend the contract, but it's not a big change. They are in conversations, Yildiz and Juventus, since July, August, but nothing was agreed then, despite the reports, and nothing is done now. They remain in conversation. So Yildiz is still talking with Juventus, but at the moment there is still a difference on the financial point of view. It's not a urgent topic in terms of contract length, because his contract expires in 2029, but it's quite urgent because Juventus want to give him a better salary and to avoid the arrival of big clubs. We had rumors on Barcelona, guys, in the recent weeks. What I can tell you is that my information is that the real menace is coming from Premier League. Premier League clubs are following and tracking Kenan Yıldız. Premier League top clubs are keeping close eye to Kenan Yıldız. Now it's too early to mention names. This is not a deal for January at all. So this is going to be eventually a topic for the summer if Juventus won't be able to reach an agreement with Kenan over new contract. This depends on Juventus, depends on the player. So let's follow the situation on that one. But for Kenan Yıldız, what I can tell you is that from Premier League, they're starting to move. They are starting to make some contacts. They are starting to explore the situation. So Premier League is really keeping close eye to the development of Kenan Yıldız, who is a crucial player for Juventus, has been a crucial player for Thiago Motta, for Massimiliano Allegri, for Igor Tudor, and now also for the new coach Luciano Spalletti. So for sure, Juventus always saw the boy as something special. He's the number 10. He's not a normal player, a normal talent. He's more than that. So let's see how this negotiation club player will go. But from the Premier League, they are keeping very close eye to the Turkish wonder boy. And so guys, I mean your thoughts on all these stories. The inner Ordoñez to Chelsea, here we go, the surprise of the day. Let me know your opinion, or maybe if you know the player here in the comments. And then Leonard Karl, Endrick to Olympique Lyon, what's your feeling on that one? And then Kenan Yıldız, which club should go for him, or should he stay at Juventus and sign a new contract? Your opinion, guys, here in comments. Like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon. Ciao.